Hi legends, welcome to today's live stream. What is up? You guys made me do something crazy today. Had to really scratch to find some stuff in my closet. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for today's live stream? Friday, the weekend is coming up. We're having beautiful pumpy action here from the price of Bitcoin. And it still looks like the momentum wants to continue here to the upside. Right, let's see what is cooking over here. First up, well, let me put myself on here. Right, take this out the way. What is up, legends? As you can see, I am all formally dressed just for you. As per the thumbnail, you guys made me do this, okay? You guys made me do this. So the deal was, for those of you that are joining here for the first time, the deal was if the likes can match how many people are watching live, I will do something crazy. And that happened 2 days ago. And I read through all the comments. I got some personal messages, and the vote was people wanted to see me in a fancy tuxedo. Okay, unfortunately, I do not own a tuxedo, and I didn't have time to go rent one. So I scratched around, and I found this in my closet. I have not worn this in many years. So now you guys are seeing me here all spiffy, looking all sexy for you guys on a Friday when I'm supposed to be relaxing, and I've got my espresso ready here, you know, to make it fancy. And I think you have to throw the pinky out as well when you take a sip. Okay, that's how you do it. It's actually gone a little bit cold, but nonetheless, espresso, fancy suit. Let's see if we can do some fancy analysis over here. Welcome in the house. Let's read through some comments, say hi to the community. How is everyone doing here? Oh my god, nice suit. Thank you so much, Mul. Many likes for the suit. Yes, please smash up the like button. I'm doing this for you guys, okay? You voted, and I promised, and I'm delivering on my promise over here. So on a Friday to wear this takes a lot, okay? I'm nice, hot and sweaty and steamy inside my suit over here. And will the bullish momentum continue here for Bitcoin? Right, so let's keep it fun. I like to bring a little bit of fun into the shows as well. Technical analysis can be very serious, and it can be very boring at times. You know, we all want to make money. We all want to know, are we going up? Are we going down? We want to learn how to trade. But it's nice to bring some fun into the game as well. So I'll be doing more of these things going forward. And obviously with your guys' help and smashing up the like button, there'll be many more things to come. You know, me doing crazy things, giving away some giveaways. I'm also planning some giveaways in the near future. And what is happening with the price of Bitcoin? Right, let's go through a little bit more comments before I dive in. The suit, yes, the dog pound. I am hot under the suit, and I'm here in front of the bright lights. And but I'm doing it for you guys, and I feel formal. So perhaps I'll give a formal update today, and nothing too crazy. Couldn't copy you because no funds. No, not to worry. Best be some whiskey in there. Well, you never know. You won't know what's in here. Right, I do have my casual water bottle over here where I've got my water, and I do have my fancy Nespresso over here. Or is it an Nespresso or is it an espresso? I don't know. Maybe the Nespresso is the brand and espresso is what I'm drinking. Cheers. Right, legends. Let's just finish up, wrap up the comments here quick, and then I'll dive in. Wow, Arena, thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys being here. Alan Clark, yes, sharp. I think the next thing we need to do is we need to get Andy in a suit as well. Right, you look very nice. Valerie, thank you so much. Just smash up the like button. Yes, guys. Hi, everyone. Devil, you are in a suit. Yes, I am in a suit because you guys told me to be in a suit, and I'm delivering on my promise. Hey, you want to talk with us about moon phases already? 2 streams. Okay, yes, let's dive into some moon phases over here. Right, okay. Let me switch myself here onto the smaller screen. And guys, you can see I have been a little bit crazy over here. I've just been trading a little bit, and did not expect this move here to the upside. So definitely news driven. When the news came out, we saw an absolute explosion here in the price of Bitcoin. And some of it's got to do with the job numbers that came out worse than expected. And it's not good, you know, to have more jobless people from an unemployment perspective, but it is good for risk on assets. Okay, so yes, that is basically what gave us this pump here to the upside. Right, this morning, before I jump into what is happening over here, and as you guys can see, I am currently here in a small little long trade here to the upside, targeting the highs, and I've just been playing breakout after breakout after breakout, and I might as well just protect my position now. Let's protect my position. Okay, and if I do get stopped out, I get stopped out at break even. And these are the little scalps that I take here to the upside. Okay, applying my one-line trend strategy. No one sometimes, well, people sometimes don't believe that I apply the strategy. Guys, I've here on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, when you go onto the 1 hour, it just looks like a straight line. How do you trade this? Okay, you can't trade this. It's just pumping. What do? Do I FOMO in? No. You go on to smaller time frames and you apply the one line trend strategy, and you play breakout after breakout after breakout, where you can still apply exceptionally good risk management. This is the simplest trading strategy, I think, known to mankind from a trading perspective. You can apply exceptional risk. You know exactly where to take profits, and you know why you are entering. Okay, like I said yesterday during the live stream as well. Now my position is protected, and if I get stopped out, I get stopped out with no loss. Okay, and I've played every single breakout here to the upside. I saw the pump and I was like, hang on, let's see if this is going to continue here to the upside. But in the meantime, while I wait to see how high we can go, I'm going to take 4 or 5 trades here to the upside. Okay, and I'm now in the 4th trade over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And let's see how this plays out, if it's going to claim the high. If it doesn't claim the high and we turn around over here, I am protected. Okay, you need to defend your capital. Right, so moon phases. Someone asked about moon phases. So perhaps let's go quickly talk about the moon phases over here. Right, let's go on to the 4 hour. And let's talk about the moon phases. Okay, let me just switch off some of these things. Okay, just clean it up a little bit. Let's do this. Okay, that looks better. Let's put the dailies off. Point of controls. Let's do this. Okay, so let's switch on the moon phases. Right, boys and girls. Like I said many times before, the moon phases is not a 100% guaranteed indicator. It has a 74% hit rate, which means it's correct and it gives you what you need 74% of the time. So even when you have a full moon and price goes against you, that is most probably the 20-something% that is going against you. But we are not in the new moon yet, so there is still a possibility. Okay, like what happened here when this new moon printed, we still had upwards momentum, then we fell down. So perhaps we had downwards momentum and we're still going to go up. We don't know, and it could be a really aggressive here to the upside. You guys can see how we're pumping here to the upside. It can be really aggressive, and then the new moon prints again, and then we have momentum back to the downside. Or it happens what happens over here. We get more deviation above, and then we fall down. So it is not a 100% indicator, and I've said that during my moon phase video, and I've said it during my live streams as well, is it has a 74% accuracy rate. Okay. So there's still a chance that we can go and claim higher levels, but also the possibility that we can come and claim the low again, right? And then this new moon is, or this full moon is invalidated, right? So just quickly wanted to tackle here, and if you'd like to backtest it, by all means. I mean, I've backtested this strategy and it has a 74% accuracy rate. You can go back and you can see new moon down, full moon up, new moon down. This one, let's see until the new moon prints where the price is going to land up. So we can only judge this moon once the bear moon prints. Okay, so let's wait for the bear moon to print and see where price is at the moment. But yeah, price moves up. Yeah, price consolidates and moves up. So this, theoretically, this new moon was also invalidated because price moved up, but then it consolidated and it waited for the full moon, right, to have that pump action here to the upside. But here you can see new moon down, bull moon up. Okay, so from a back testing and from a data perspective, I mean, it looks amazing, right? Yes. Okay, so I think that wraps up what I wanted to say for the new moon and the full moon perspective. So I basically, in summary, let's judge this moon. Okay, let's judge this moon once the new moon prints. Let's see where price action is. And it could be lower, where we can say, well, we've had an invalidation of one moon that didn't play out according to this entire structure that we are tracking here to the upside. And but for now, it is still valid. Well, it is still in play. Let me rather use those words. For now, this bull moon is still in play, and we could literally have a rampage here to the upside. And then we're going to be like, oh, actually, the price did go up compared to where the moon was. Price actually did go up. Okay. So let's judge the moon once the new moon prints. Right, legends. Let's switch this off and go back onto the 1 minute. Okay, as I've mentioned, legends, I've just played breakout after breakout, and currently let's see if we make it here to this high. That would be great if we can claim this high again. But you can see that we are tapping. Let me just go back here. We are tapping this pivot over here. Okay, so we could definitely fall down, but I don't care because my position is protected. I'm already in, and you may ask yourself, how did I enter this trade? That's how I entered the trade. Okay, I was a little bit late for the trade, but the risk to reward still made it worth it for me. So when I start zooming into the time frame over here and I plan my trade, where's that tool? It's this one. Okay, when I planned my trade, I was like, this was my trading setup. 3 to 1 risk to reward, actually a little bit more, 3.3 risk to reward. So for every $100, I'm making $300. And now that I'm moved into the green, I protect my position. Right. That's basically how I've been tracking or playing each breakout here to the upside. And as you guys can see, for those of you that's just joining now, let me just switch all these trends on. These are the 4 trades that I took today. Small little scalps, no large positions or anything crazy like that. And hoping to come and claim the high. And as you can see, each breakout so far, each breakout that I played claimed the high. This one claimed the high and went higher. This one claimed the high. So now I want to see, is this one going to claim the high? There's no guarantees in the market, but my position is protected. So if it goes against me, no worries. Okay, but it can go up and start conforming another consolidation area. And then I'll just simply put my trend again and wait for the breakout. One line trade strategy. It is literally as simple as that. I know why I'm entering. Yesterday I gave a little speech as to risk management and why you're entering. I know why I'm entering. I know where my risk should be, and I know where to take profit, and the risk to reward makes sense. Okay. And I'm also not risking more than what I can afford to lose. Right, legends, that is as simple as that, because a lot of people look at the structure, and I just saw the messages, oh my word, I missed the pump, we didn't expect it, we were waiting for the 50% FIP level. Okay, I was also waiting for the 50% FIP level as per my update this morning, right? My update this morning, I was just waiting patiently. I think we were over here. I took a FIP from the low to the high. And together with this 50% FIP level, there was a daily level, or there is still an untapped daily level, nice little daily level. And I was hoping, really, really hoping that, because when I take a FIB expansion, okay, from this pivot to the high, to the low, you can see exactly where we got rejected. You guys see, like every single time, 1.618. I don't know how many times I have to say this. 1.618, exactly where we got rejected. And then I was like, this looks too impulsive for me to be a C wave, but it can definitely be a C wave where we tank down and we go and claim the liquidity below the lows. But if we bounce on the 50% FIB level, because it has confluence with the daily level, I will definitely be interested in a long over here to shoot up. And then what happened? The market front ran us. Okay, because maybe there was too many people waiting for this level. Limit orders, whatever the case might be. And then the news happened and this happened. Okay. Also, when I started analyzing it after the fact, okay, Let's just take this out the way. I also realized that when you place your fib on this low over here, we tapped the 0.382 to perfection. Literally bounced in it and blast off here to the upside. Okay. Right. So, and then we missed the pump. Okay. And one thing you could have done is, and this is the trade I missed. There was your first trade. You could have benefited from this entire move to where we are right now by playing the one-line trend strategy over here. Okay, you could have also benefited by applying the one-line trend strategy over here. Okay, another one. Do you guys see how powerful this strategy is without knowing Fibonacci and being crazy with support and resistances, and you're getting confused, swing failure patterns, Elliott wave theory, all the MACD indicators, moving averages. Guys, when you are disciplined and you follow this strategy and you stick to your rules, you enter each trade with the same amount of money. You make sure that your risk to reward looks great. Okay, from where you need to put your stop loss and where you're taking profits. And when you're disciplined, you stick to your rules and you don't try to become a millionaire overnight and be too greedy and go in too aggressive with your position sizes, you will make money with this trading strategy. Okay. And I've made significant gains. And then, and what I wanted to say, we saw the pump and I was like, oh, damn it, I missed out. Okay, I didn't get the entry and I also missed the trend line break over here. And I was like, because I was busy with other things, I don't always monitor the chart. And then I was like, okay, now what? And my now what is usually, I then jump into the smaller time frames and I was like, okay, I'm going to wait for consolidation. I'm going to wait for consolidation area. And then, yeah, there wasn't a nice trend for me here, okay? But then I saw this little bull flag, okay? I saw this little mini bull flag over here, the small little mini bull flag. And then we broke out. I played my first trade, nice little trade, and I left some of the position open. Usually when you have strong momentum here to the upside, what you can do is a good strategy to follow is that when you play the breakout and you take profits here by the highs, I knew that because of this structure, just takes a little bit of experience, I knew that we were going to go higher. I left some of the position open and then I waited for this trend to break. And then when your entry is over here, okay, and you play this breakout over here, what happens is if I add to my position, it just moves my entry up, which means I can protect my position all the way up until I get stopped out. Okay, so you could literally play breakout, you could move your entry, move your entry, move your entry, and by the time you play this breakout over here, your entry is down here and your stop loss is here, which means if you still get stopped out, you get stopped out in profit from this entire move over here. So those are just tricks of the trades. Yeah, and it takes some experience. It takes some getting used to, but I just wanted to highlight to you guys how simple this strategy is. If you don't go and risk your entire account, you apply good risk management, you stay disciplined, it is really an extremely powerful strategy to use. Okay, and there is definitely a chance, legends, I just want to stress, there's definitely a chance that this is going to happen. But guess what? I've made nice little profits here to the upside. I will get stopped out at break even, and then I'll wait for the next opportunity. Okay. So that's basically my one-line trend strategy that played out to perfection here to the upside, where I don't FOMO into trades, I wait. Okay, when I saw this, I was like, okay, let's get ready. Let's apply good risk management. Let's plan the trades. Let's look for consolidation. Let me try and play the breakouts here to the upside with good risk management. Okay, let me play the breakouts with good risk management. Because when you just FOMO into a trade, when I go into the 15-minute, and I see a lot of people do this, okay, and including myself, I used to do this as well when I started out. You see a breakout and then you just like buy, you FOMO into the trade, okay, and maybe your entry is over there. Now you're biting your nails because maybe you went in with 10x leverage, your entire account, or 100x leverage, and how do you plan your trade? Where do you put your stop loss? Do you put your stop loss here, or do you just hope you don't get liquidated? I can't do that. Okay. Right. But anyways, I've explained it well enough here, I think, for everyone to understand what I mean over here. And now I'm waiting, and perhaps what will happen over here, I mean, nothing is guaranteed in this market. I could potentially be stopped out of this position. Okay. But then what I'm going to do, I already have a plan. Okay. If we fall down from here and I get stopped out, then I'm going to say, well, perhaps there's a new trend for me. Okay. So when I go on here onto the 5 minute, 10 minute, perhaps there's a bigger new trend forming. Okay. If I get stopped out here, perhaps this is going to happen. Okay. Then I track the new trend, because sometimes you then you start making larger consolidation areas, building up that spring for a breakout to the upside. Okay. So these ones were quite aggressive. Like on the 1 minute, I mean, when you have to start zooming into the 1 minute to play this one line trend strategy, you know that the momentum is aggressive to the upside. Okay, so perhaps we need a little bit of a slowdown over here. And if we don't get a slowdown, then, you know, definitely I'm going to take profits here by the high and wait for the next consolidation. We are so close to this trend up here. We are so close. We are so close. Right. Let's go through some comments over here. Okay, let's see. Perhaps this is going to be the new trend. Let's see how this develops. Okay, also wanted to look at CVD here quick just to see what is going on. Can I still expect upwards momentum here, or are we starting to build bullish CVD or bearish CVD? Okay, for now it's still very neutral. Okay, it's still very neutral. We did start forming a bullish CVD over here. As you can see, we already tapped it. Okay, where's that line? Okay, we did invalidate it, but what I do like about this drop over here is that look at where this high is, okay, and look at where CVD is. So that's absorption of shorts, okay, pushing this momentum here to the upside, and the target was this high. Okay, and I'm not sure if it claimed it or it just tapped it. Okay. Right, so now we see what happens over here. Right, legends, let's go through some comments over here. I'm not sure I'm ready to look at the chart. You look really good. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're the man, Devil. Yes, PB. Thank you so much. Success storylines. Can you also do this strategy for the downtrend? Yes. You can definitely apply it to the downtrends. You can play it to the uptrends. Let me show you an example. So if let's go on to the 15 minute. Okay. The higher the time frame you use the strategy on, usually the more accurate it is, but the more patient you have to be. I mean, if you play the one line trend strategy on the 4-hour chart, you most probably going to play 1, 2, 3, 4 trades a month. Okay, if you do it on the 15 minutes, maybe 1 trade a day. If you do it on the 1 minute, you can have 100 trades a day. Okay, just depending on whether we're trending to the up or to the downside, or whether we're consolidating. But yeah, I mean, I can show you guys here to the downside. Beautiful break of trend. Okay, doesn't matter really how you put it. You can see break of trend, fall down. Okay, now I'm reversing the strategy. Okay, also yeah, beautiful break of trend, you break down. Okay, and this is on the 15 minute. So just to give you an idea, you would have waited for this trade for 1.5 days. You would have waited for this trade to play out. Okay, you would have waited, and bam, you get the drop to the downside, claiming the low. So the strategy is now in reverse. So when you go here to this little icon, do you guys see this little icon here? And you say invert scale, flips the chart around. Okay, so if shorting is difficult for you, you can flip your chart around. Now I have my one line trend strategy playing the price down. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, there's one. I think you could have played this one. There was another one over here. Okay, so yeah, but you would have no, you wouldn't be stopped out. So you target the highs, you took the highs, and then you if you didn't take profits, that's why it's so important to plan your trades. You have to take profits by the highs. Okay, because if you can see when we went down here, because I inverted the chart, and you left your position open, you would have been stopped out. Okay, but now look how simple this is. There's another one. These ones are not easy to trade. The 2-touch trend lines, they're not easy to trade, but it's basically, it's 1, 2, 3 breakdown. Okay, nice little countdown over here. And now what you can do is you could now start taking a trend line perhaps over here. Okay, So if we start correcting back up here, okay, legends, now this is another one, is to say that, well, because I've got it in reverse, and I know this is confusing, if we start coming back down and we break this trend, there's another one-line trend strategy that you can come and claim the lows again. So you want to see this upward momentum now hold. Okay, so let me just put the chart back the way it's supposed to be, and you can see there's no momentum that you are tracking. Okay, let me just clean up the brushes so you guys can see properly. Right, this is now the momentum that we're tracking here to the upside. So potentially you lose the momentum, we're going to most likely come and claim the lows, but you always look to the left for resistance and support levels. Okay, this is quite a big support area over here. But for now, it looks like the the price wants to go up over here. Right, legends, I hope that makes sense. So yes, answer is you can play it to the downside. And some people struggle with the one-line trend strategy to the downside. But now I've shown you how simple it is. Okay. Let's go through some more comments over here. Take another sip of my espresso. Okay, cool. Thanks so much. I appreciate 88 views, 35 likes. That is unfair. Yes, guys, I am in this close because you liked my previous videos so aggressively. So I appreciate that. And this is all for you guys. And by all means, if we can get the likes as same as the views, then you guys can tell me what you want me to do next. Okay, definitely. And I'm going to start giving some giveaways away as well. But yeah, let's have some fun over here. Right. Cool, simple scalp on the pump. Wonderful, Deervold. Yes, Alex, I agree. That is such an easy trading strategy. I mean, it does sometimes get complicated. Because I don't just use the one-line trend strategy, I often have to look at price action to decide which trading strategy I'm going to use. So from a simplicity perspective, this is the strategy that I find is simple and effective, but it's not always easy to use this strategy. And then sometimes I'll play a swing failure pattern, okay? Like, I mean, do we have an example of a swing failure pattern in the recent price action? So when you start becoming a little bit more experienced, okay, we didn't have a swing failure pattern here, but we had, where's the other one that I played? I can't remember where that swing failure pattern was that I played here to the upside. It's this one. Okay. When you start getting a little bit more experienced in trading, okay, you can start playing swing failure patterns as well, right? This was a beautiful swing failure pattern where you have momentum up, you fail to break through, and then you get an acceptance back above the low over here. Okay, these ones are very powerful because it enables you to catch almost the bottoms and the tops. And then when price is over here, people are going to ask you, how on earth did you get your entry here? I played the one-line trend strategy over here, okay, or maybe I played it over there. My entry is over here. How did you get your entry over there? Okay, because now you start learning a combination of trading strategies. So you can track your one-line trend strategy, you can spot the swing failure pattern, and you can say, hang on, I'm going to enter over here. And then when you have the breakout, you can add to your position, which means your position just moves up a little bit, and you can still protect your position with your stop loss. And then you benefit from this entire move here to the upside, claiming these two pivots. Okay, so... and then you can bring Elliott wave theory into it. You can work out some targets. You can bring the 1.618 into it. So you can make trading as simple or as complicated for your personality and what suits you. The most important thing you have to remember is that you have to follow the rules that you set for yourself. Okay. And as long as you stick to your rules, you'll be fine. Okay. It's not a matter of how much you know that makes you profitable. It is how good you apply risk management and stick to your rules. Okay, so right, so it looks like my trade is popping here to the upside, and so for now it's good. Right, I should maybe put a TP in here, guys. Okay, forgot to do that. Let me put a TP. Where is my TP now? Did I put it too high? There we go. Let's put my TP here by the high. Okay. Right, so position protected, planning to take profits here by the high. Here you have a live example of how I play these trades here to the upside. Okay, cool. Small position size, 10x leverage, not risking more than 0.5% of my capital. I've played like pretty small position over here. And yeah, now I'm just expecting for us to go and claim that high. That would be beautiful if we can go claim that high. And then I have some profits in the bag, which means I can go and buy myself another espresso. Okay. Right, legends. Let's go through some more comments over here. Thinking every day for Suit. No. I can't do this every day. I will absolutely go insane. Bill Altman, if I have to wear a suit every day, I think I'm going to go crazy. Okay. Right. But I'm doing it for you guys here on a Friday, and I don't mind. You know, anything to make the community happy and to make it some fun over here. Okay, I wore one for 30 years at work. Really like Devold. Turn air conditioner cooler. Yes, I also wore suits, and I think this is why I don't like this formal clothes anymore, is because I worked in the corporate industry like most people, doing my 9 to 5 for a very long time, and we had to wear suits and ties and all fancy clothes and roses that sticks out of your pockets, and you know, the cufflinks and everything like that. And yeah, and then when I left the corporate industry and I learned how to trade, and now I'm working for myself, I don't have to do that anymore, so I don't do it. Right. Do you work, or are you a full-time trader? Uli, I am a full-time trader. Okay, I do other things because you get bored as a trader. It gets lonely, and once you are successful, you're making money, you're paying the bills. Trading can get, and I mean, even Andy will tell you guys, trading is boring. It is exciting now, but once you are a consistent, profitable trader, month after month, year after year, trading becomes very boring, just staring at a screen, applying your strategy, sticking to your rules, applying good risk management. Then you start looking for other things to do. Okay, that's how I found Andy. That's how I joined the community. This is why I'm here today, because, I mean, I just think we, as humans, we are made to make a difference in the world and not just sit behind computer screens and make money. You know, once you've made the money, then what? Okay, you have to contribute towards society. And this is me contributing towards society, teaching people, designing courses, making evergreen contents. Yeah, that is my way of giving back at the moment. Right. Thank you so much for the examples. That's why you're the man. Thank you so much. Success storylines. Stephen, hello. Can you take a look at Fetch? Why not? I've got Doge over here. Just quickly, guys, before I jump into Fetch, these are some of the altcoins that I mean, there's so many of them breaking out at the moment. If I go into the 4-hour time frame over here, I've been tracking this momentum. Oof. It looks like it wants to go. Okay, breakout, one-line trend strategy that I've shown everyone. DYDX, it's breaking out over here. Okay, you've now obviously missed the breakout, right? Dot broke out of trend. I mean, this is a long trend. I'm here on the 4-hour and dot, and this trend started forming here on the 14th of March. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, and then it breaks out to the upside. Okay. I mean, it's obviously dependent on the price of Bitcoin, and we just need to see what dominance is going to do over here to give us that euphoric face melting price action here from the altcoins. But for now, it's broken out. Okay, definitely we have to acknowledge dot broke out. DYDX. I discussed the AVAX trade this morning with our community in Discord. If you'd like to join, you know where to go, down in the description, 25% discount. I discussed this trade in detail, telling people exactly this is what I'm planning, this is where my stop loss is, this is where I'm planning to take profits, blah 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 blah. Right. Yeah, I just want to see. Okay, cool. So also on AVAX, right, from the highs to where we are now seeing the breakout here to the upside, you can see I'm not being crazy, I'm not being unrealistic with my profit targets. I want to come and claim the highs over here, and definitely it can do this. Okay, it can definitely do that, but I'd rather walk away with profits over here claiming the highs than when price does this. And then I'm like, oh, I was waiting for this, it didn't happen, now I'm in a loss. I should have taken profits over here. Okay, I would rather wait, like I've shown you guys with my one-line trend strategy. If AVAX had to move up here and it forms a little trend, you can play another breakout to the upside. And especially if once I've taken profits over here, I will see what happens. Do I see strength or do I see weakness? If I see strength, I will definitely leave some of the position open. If there's a small little consolidation area and I can apply my one-line trend strategy, I will still play it to the upside and most likely benefit from the entire move here to the upside, but not 100xing my account over here with my stop loss. Well, if you put your stop loss here and your 100x your account, you'll be liquidated way before you get there, because this move down from where price is now to where you're supposed to put your stop loss is 13% away. So even if you 10x a position size and you put your stop loss where you're supposed to put your stop loss, you'll be liquidated. Okay, right. So I discussed this AVAX trade this morning with the Discord community. For those of you, the legends in the Discord community, if you're here on the stream, Mol, I did see you here as well. For those of you that did take this trade, well done. You should be in the profits by now. Okay. So this was basically the trading setup, keeping it very conservative. I said, guys, what I'm eyeing over here is I'm not going to put my stop loss below the lows. The risk to reward doesn't make sense for me. It's a 1.78. I would rather move up my stop loss below these little lows over here. I do increase the probabilities of myself being stopped out, but then the risk to reward makes it worth it. And I'm going to be conservative with the profits, and I want to take profits here by the high. Okay, so for those of you that did take the trade, you should now be in 5% profits already. Okay, right. Fetch. Let's go look at Fetch. I think I do have Fetch over here. What is the ticker for Fetch? Is it just Fetch? There we go. I do have it. Right, let's see if I can find it with this little icon. Fet, is it just Fet? Okay, Fetch, here we go. Fetch.ai. Oh, okay, now I know who it is. I know who it is. It is a beautiful, nice little AI token. Okay, and it's just had so much attention on social media. Okay, I now know exactly which coin you're talking about. There's just so many coins, legends. I can't remember all of them, right? And I'm starting to get familiar with the AI tokens, and yeah, let's see what's going to happen over here. It does look like it made a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this looks like an A, B, C, where we can now start recovering, or this could be a larger A, B, C. Okay, but for now, I mean, from Bitcoin just needs to play ball. It looks like we can find upwards momentum. One thing that I would look at is, let's just, you know, like I've just preached over here, one-line trend strategy. Okay, you could have played that breakout, beautiful breakout over there. Okay, now you have to wait for the next trend. It only has 2 touches. So the problem with the larger trend, which is the most important trend, okay, is that you can come up and reject. And that's why you try and play these trends to catch the breakout before the breakout happens. Okay, but you would still be at break even if you played this breakout. So if you took profits by the high, congratulations. Now you've got money in the bag, right? Another trend that you can play is, guys, I'm just keeping it simple here today with one-line trend strategies, okay? It's been the flavor of today, and I've made some cash today with the one-line trend strategy. There's another breakout that you could have played, okay? Trying to catch the breakout before the potential breakout. Okay, projects like DOT and AVAX, they've already broken this trend. Okay, so Fetch is still lagging behind. I do like the nice green volume here, and it can definitely find the momentum. And then we'll just have to see what happens here. Is it a fake out? Because this is only the second touch. So this could be the third touch, and then it only breaks out at a later stage. So let's see what happens when Fetch gets here, if it gets there, because I mean, we have resistance here, we have resistance here, and obviously this is massive resistance here to the left. Okay, so let's see when we get there. Right, but this is basically what I'm seeing on the price of Fetch. I know that it has done phenomenal things here to the upside already. A lot of people bought in at the tops. I know some people, I'm not going to mention any names. I know some people that bought over here, okay, where I said, No, it's too high. I'm not going to buy fetch at these prices. I'm going to wait for consolidation. Right. Also, what I like to share with people is that this consolidation can still take a little bit longer than people think. Okay, so I've got my time fib over here. From the low to the high, you can see we haven't tapped the 0.382 yet. Okay, which is considered usually a minimum target for a corrective structure for the entire impulse, unless the impulse is not finished. Legends, I'm not saying that we are only going to start pumping when we get yeah, okay. It could be that this is not a 1 2 3 4 5. It could be that this is something else and it's building up a 1 2 1 2, and then this happens, and then we're going to be like, okay, maybe this is a 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so unfortunately Elliott waves are not 100%, and you have many scenarios that can play out, and only once the price action tells you at the end of the Elliott wave what it did, then you can count the waves correctly. Okay, right, but keeping it simple, if you don't want to miss out and you can apply good risk management and you want to do a couple of day trades and don't miss out on the action, I do see a mini breakout over here. Okay, but you've missed this breakout, right? You've missed this breakout. And if you do want to play it right now, your stop loss is 11% away, almost 12% away. It's not worth it for me. I'm not going to have a stop loss that's 12% away. Right, perhaps you want to put your stop here below the lows over here for a 7% stop loss. But just remember, when you don't put your stop loss where you're supposed to put your stop loss, you increase the risk of yourself being stopped out, because then price does this, and it often happens. You see the breakout, you're like, oh, beautiful breakout over here. I'm going to put my stop loss over here, okay? And then this happens, okay? It stops you out, it doesn't claim the low, and then it breaks out to the upside. And then you miss, oh, damn it, I should have put my stop loss where I was supposed to put my stop loss. Okay, so on the AVAX trade, I took a chance, but I was willing to take the risk because, like I explained to the legends, low leverage, low capital. Okay, I'm prepared to take the knock on the chin if price turns against me, but I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity because it just looked bullish as hell. Okay, right, that is fetch. What else? What else? Fate. Yes, I saw. Fate. Strong. Devil, a suit just arrived. You look like a banker today. Yes, I did actually work in the banking industry for quite some time. Right. Thank you as usual for everything. I appreciate it. Thanks, Dev. Strong. Yep, I have added AVAX to my longs. Already protected. Mole, congratulations. You guys will see. Let me see if I can bring up the Discord community, because some people don't believe me. Let me see if I can do this. Let's go. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay, so during my update, okay, this is where I explained. Let me just make this bigger. This is where I explained the breakout. You know, you guys can see we were. Oh, can you see my screen? Yeah, you guys can see we were literally just breaking out, and I explained the trading setup that I'm looking at, and now we are nice here into the profits, 5% already into the profits. I mean, there's still a possibility of being stopped out, but I'm being conservative with the trade over here, taking profits at the highs. Let's see what, but Bitcoin just needs to play ball here to the upside. Okay, but I mean, I cannot not play this breakout. It just looked like a solid candle breakout here. You know, just planning the trade with the legends over here. So for those of you that would like to join the legends community where you get the alpha first, link down in the description. Also, like I've mentioned, most of you most probably know. Let me just close this. Blowfin, right. Mexi and Bybit. Down in the link or down in the description, you'll see these are the 3 exchanges that I'm using. And even this trade, oh, profits in the bag, baby. Profits in the bag. Okay, we tapped the high. And look, we got a rejection at the high. And I took profits, right? I have some nice profits now in the bag. Trade playing out to perfection here on Bybit, okay? And Blowfin, where I'm going to start doing copy trading soon. Legends, I will be honest with you guys, I am waiting for a couple of more people to join, okay? Here's my copy trading. If you sign into Blowfin, all you need is an email and a password. You will see that you'll land on a page like this. By using my link down in the description, you'll qualify for the biggest bonus depending on how much you deposit and trade. And then you can go here and search for Deerwald, right? And if you sign up with my link, you can go and copy trade me. And I've got 24 people already following me at the moment. There's 200 spaces available, so I just wanted to fill up a little bit more. There's also a couple of admin things I'm sorting out in the background, so I'm going to start trading here soon. Right, where everyone will hopefully benefit from my trades. And I have to be honest with you guys, I'm only going to take high probable trades. I'm not going to be that person that tries to double my account in a week or 2 weeks. You know, I'd rather make 10% a week or 5% a week or 3% a week, but it's high probable trades because I'm now responsible for not just my own money, I'm responsible for everyone's money. Then also what I want to do is I'm going to create a tutorial explaining exactly how Blowfin works. There's a lot of settings that you need to set when you copy a trader over here. There's some settings you need to play around with, so I want to explain those settings. Ooh. Okay, this was me just testing out the exchange, right? So it's only 0.96%. Right, I want to explain the settings to everyone properly so that you know exactly what you need to do when you put money into your copy trading account and you go and follow myself. And right, so I just want to get that because I have received a lot of questions around what are the settings. I don't know how to use the settings. It asks for leverage and asks for this, it asks for that. So I'm busy putting content together so that I can share it with you guys so that everyone knows exactly what they need to do over here. Right. Okay. What is happening? Is Bitcoin still finding... You see, guys, that is why it's important to take profits at the highs. Look at what's happening over here, right? I had my TP set over here. It didn't take the high here on Binance, but it definitely took the high on Bybit. Okay. Nonetheless, I had my TP set. I'm TP'd out of my position. It's so nice to say I'm not stopped out of my position. I am TP'd out of my position over here. Right, I have some nice profits here in the bag, most probably like $200 or $230. I have some nice profits here in the bag, and all I did is I played my one-line trade strategy. I entered, I had my stop loss. As soon as we moved into the green, I moved my stop loss to break even, and my TP was at the highs, and now we've taken the highs. Right, and look at what happened. Now we're finding some dumpy action here to the downside. Okay, that's why it's important to take profits at the local highs. Right, legends. Let's go through some more comments over here. Hey, I'm looking into a low cap gaming app. I've played it and it seems to be improving. Low cap gaming app. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know there's a lot of gaming tokens out there. Daily would wait for a double bottom before entering. Octo Gaming, OTK. Let's go have a quick squiz at OTK over here, right? Is there? I hear talking in the background. You guys hear that? I hear something is playing here in the background and I don't know what that is. Let me just make sure that I don't have anything playing here in the background. It all looks fine. Okay, cool. Let me just go back here. OTK. Sorry guys, I'm just hearing myself talk in the background and I don't know why. Just let me know guys in the comments. Is everything fine? Can you hear me clearly? Just let me know in the comments because yeah, this is really distracting. I can hear myself talking in the background, so it sounds like it's fine. Okay, thanks Mol, I appreciate that. OTK. USDT. Oh. Okay. Only on KuCoin. Right. Let's look at OTK. Oh, I can see low cap, guys. Very low cap. So be careful. Be careful. Guys, how do you chart this? Right? How do you chart this? Okay. It obviously... I mean, when they got launched, they took a smack. They really took a smack here to the downside. It's just a very difficult chart to chart, okay? The only thing I can chart over here is one wave. This is one Elliott that's not even completed yet. So very difficult to chart over here. I'll be honest, I do like a little bit more price action. Okay. It does look like the one line trend strategy can work over here, where you can see, right, you play breakout after breakout after breakout, and now perhaps what you need to watch for over here is this breakout. Okay, it's just these wicks make it difficult, so you don't know if you're breaking out or you're faking out because you have so many wicks. That's what make low cap alt so difficult to trade, even from a one line trend strategy perspective. We have to acknowledge that we are at support, local support here, over here. Okay, we are at support. You can see where we found support. Nice consolidation. We've bounced, we had an upwards momentum. Now we're bouncing again. Okay, so support is holding here at the moment. Next level of support, I would say, is over here. Right, that's your next level of support. So if you lose the support, we're most likely coming down to this support area over here. And now you just monitor the trend here to the upside. It does look like it wants to go. It does look like it wants to go, definitely. I just don't know if it's going to be a fake out like what happened here, like what happened over here. Many fake outs. Okay, so not an easy coin to trade. I think from a spot bag perspective, maybe, yes, definitely. If you want to add to your spot bags, just quick and dirty over here from the low. Oof, let's take this low rather. This is just so messy over here. Okay, we are inside the golden zone. Okay, definitely we are inside the golden zone, but I want to highlight from a bearish perspective, there's definitely a possibility to sweep the lows over here and SFP. Okay, but there's also the possibility that you can start finding upwards momentum here. Right, this does look okay. That's basically all I see here on Octo at the moment. Octo Gaming. Right, looks like BTC gonna take a dump for now. Ooh, really? Yes. Look at that. I'm so glad I took some profits with this trade. Beautiful profits. This is why you take profits, guys. This is why you take profits. Right. Okay. It would have been nice to claim this high again. I'll be honest. It would have been nice to claim that high again. Definitely. I mean, it's from the pivot high to the low to the high over here. We've tapped the 0.88, even higher than that, right? It's just a game of probability, guys. Sometimes when I see something like this, it's all just a game of probabilities. When I see something like this, where you tap the 0.88, okay, it does increase probabilities that you are going to come and claim this high again sooner or later. It might not be now. Maybe we find some downwards momentum here. Maybe we found some down, and then that happens. So you claim it much later, but there is a you are increasing probabilities to claim this high again by tapping the 0.88, which means any move away from this level is corrective, and you can still see impulses back to the upside. Okay, but what is also concerning, legends, now that I've explained to you the 0.88 level over here, it increases probabilities to take the high. But it also happened over here and we didn't. Okay. It also happened over here. Okay. When you take a fib, this one, from the low to the high, we also tap the 0.88, which increases probabilities that we can still come and claim the liquidity below these lows. Okay. It's not a beautiful second wave. This one, not a beautiful second wave. Also 8.8. This one, also not a beautiful second wave. 8.8. Okay, so what could happen, I mean, this is, guys, this is like highly speculative, is to say that because there's a probability to claim these lows again, because we tapped the 0.88 on 2 occasions over here, and we tapped the 0.88 here, it could look something like this. Definitely it could, where you claim the liquidity and you go and claim the high again. Okay. But I mean, this is highly speculative. Please don't bank on this one, right? We need to trade level to level, because there's also definitely a possibility, like I mentioned yesterday during my live stream as well, where this is a diamond pattern. Okay, let me just take the trends out here. Just want to show you guys, beautiful diamond pattern, right? They don't often play out. I think they have like a, if I'm not mistaken, they have like a 51% success rate, but nonetheless, a beautiful diamond pattern over here. Okay. Reversal pattern that I highlighted yesterday during my live stream. Okay, I know it looks ugly. I'm not going to draw it perfect now, but a reversal pattern nonetheless, of which the target, okay, was from the high to the low. Okay, that was the target for the reversal pattern. and obviously it's already played out. Okay, so this triangle or this reversal diamond pattern has now played out to perfection. Right. Cool Legends, thank you mate. Was wanting to make a spot entry into OTK. Wasn't sure if I should wait for a reversal or get in now. Okay, I mean, obviously it's according to your risk plan. What is your plan? Where's your invalidation? So definitely up to you as a trader. That trading decision that you would like to take, is it a spot position? Is it a swing trade position? Is it a high leverage day trading position that you're opening? So depending on what you are doing, you would obviously have different rules that you need to apply, but also with clear invalidations. Okay, I do like, I like this dumpy action here to the downside, failing to break higher. Also, quickly, Legends, what I saw over here, let's go into the 15-minute and let me just clean this up. Ooh, it looks so dirty, right? Let me clean the kitchen over here. Take this out the way. Take this out the way. Okay, let's do some fib extensions. Quick fib extension over here. Why did we reject where we are right now? Let's go try and figure this out. Why did we reject here? In the middle of nowhere. Why did we reject here? Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. From the low to the high to the low. Okay, do you guys see where we rejected? Okay, this is also considered a C wave target. Okay, so could it be that this is a B, C, and then we're gonna come back down and claim the liquidity below the lows? Definitely a possibility, but it can also be a 1, 2, 3, because as long as the third wave is longer than your first wave, which it has tapped the 1-to-1 ratio and it's gone a little bit higher. So it can also do that to continue momentum here to the upside. Okay, Legends, it is Friday and the weekend is coming up, and we all know mostly on weekends the price ranges. So I would say for this to be a valid third wave here to the upside, I would have liked to see us tap the 1.618. Then it will look like a 1, 2, proper 3 year to the upside. And I would have said, boys, bullish momentum is back. Any retracement you want to add, start adding to your positions, where you could have a fourth wave and then an explosive wave here to the upside, a fifth wave here to the upside. Okay, but we are so far away from the 1.618. We need to find the strength to get there for me to switch bullish on a larger time frame perspective. And the reason we rejected here, it's 1-to-1 ratio. I'm not convinced, Legends. This looks like it was a news bump here to the upside for now. It just looks like a news bump. Okay. Obviously, from a Fibonacci perspective, what I would like to see is when you take a fib from the low to the high. Okay, so let's just take this one out the way so it looks nice and clean. For bullish momentum to remain to the upside, for us to still have a chance to continue to the upside, you want to see the 382, the 50% fib level hit for continuation to the upside. As soon as we come to the 618, you could still get a bounce, but there's a higher probability that you're going to come down a little bit further, and then we'll see what happens when we claim this low. Do we SFP or do we hit this daily level? Okay, so Legends, I know everyone's bullish, the price is pumping, whatever the case might be, but yeah, this does not look good for bullish momentum to continue at the moment. Let's see what happens at the 382 and the 50% fib level. If we can get a bounce in this area, I think it's still game on to try and to still expect a little bit higher here from Bitcoin. Okay, but as soon as we tap the 0.618, probabilities increase to potentially come and claim this low and even this daily level. Right, Legends. Go through some more comments over here. How much USDT needed for me to apply for copy trade? Any amount. You can do it with any amount. You can do it with $100,000. You can do it with $10. Any amount that you would like to apply to it. Right. And I will share with you guys the settings, exactly how well, I'm going to explain to you how the settings work. It's up to you what settings you want to apply. I do want to highlight, depending on how you play around with the settings, on Blowfin, when you do copy trading with me, you can still liquidate yourself even if I win every single trade. You can still liquidate yourself because you can go and put 50x leverage, and you can go and play around with your stop losses and your profit taking areas. And so I just want to warn you guys that, and that's why I want to make a video explaining exactly how the copy trading settings and things work, because if you do it wrong and you are too aggressive with how much you want to trade with and how much leverage you want to apply, you can still liquidate your account and lose trades even if I win every single trade. Okay, right. Finally wearing your suit. Yes, Aditya, I am wearing the suit as promised yesterday. The likes did surpass the number of people that was watching. Just curious, what is the likes sitting at the moment? Let's just do this here. Let's refresh. 80 likes. Okay, 81 likes at the moment. How many people are watching the stream? Let's just check over here. I've got 89 people watching the stream. I've got 81 likes. Wow, almost there again. Gosh, am I going to have to do something crazy again next week? Right. Legends, unfortunately, I do see that a lot of people are still asking for some altcoins over here. And unfortunately, I have run out of time. It's Friday. Go and enjoy the weekend. I think I've shared a lot of alpha in the stream. If you're only joining the stream right now, please go watch from the beginning. I've shared a lot of alpha, how I played the momentum here to the upside. I've made some nice profits today. And go watch it from the start. Smash up the like, show some love. And I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers for now.